What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time seeing my gorgeous, well, half gorgeous face, my name is Soleil, and today we are going to be tackling the face of the gorgeous, iconic Ellie Diamond. And I just had to show some love to Ellie Diamond because Ellie Diamond is one of the most stamped queens out right now. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own way of doing their own makeup, things like that, but I feel like Ellie Diamond's makeup is so unique and so different and just so flawless. So I was like, let me go ahead and see if I can give it a try. Let me see if I can stamp Ellie Diamond's face on my face to see if I can actually pull off this look. And the look I'm going to be following today is called the Intergalactic Princess. I feel like it's very similar to my aesthetic when it comes to purples and stuff like that. Listen, y'all know I love some purples. So as you can see, my eyebrows are already glued down, so I kind of just want to go ahead and jump right into it. If you guys vibe with me and you guys love Ellie Diamond, give this video a thumbs up because I would greatly appreciate that. And also subscribe to this channel if you guys are not subscribed already, because I would love to have you guys a part of the Soleil family. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in, y'all. Like, I'm ready for this, but I'm also like a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. I feel like anytime I tackle like a signature makeup look, I get nervous because it's like I want to do the look justice. So we shall see. So all right, y'all, so I have the video pulled up here. Let's go ahead and listen to Miss Diamond. Let me make sure I got okay, cool.
Hi dolls, it's me, Ellie Diamond, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I'm going to be doing an intergalactic space princess, out of this world fantasy sort of thing. So make sure you subscribe to my channel for future videos.
Can we just talk about this like elf like situation she got going on here, these little elf ears? How cute is Ellie? Okay, let's go. Sorry, Ellie is just super cute to me. I don't know, Ellie's popping.
Also, if you want to see anything specific from me in the future, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Make sure you're following me on all my social medias. They'll be linked at the top of the description. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, right, okay. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to block our eyebrows. I have no say in blocking eyebrows because I just sort of slap it on and hope that the eyebrows won't pop through. First thing we're going to do is we're going to map out our cut crease. So I take this little shadow and I plop it just in this corner here and make sure they're even on both sides. And that gives me my first mark, okay? That's my first mark. Next is, I know that my liner is going to go up like this, so I want my shadow to end roughly about here.
Okay, perfect, guys. So it looks like the first step that Ellie does, Ellie likes to map out her crease shape first. So it looks like she takes some brown shadow and she just goes to map it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my brushes here. I'm just gonna use this one. It's like a little flat top brush. It looks kind of similar to what she has. I'm going to take some brown, but I'm like dark skinned, so I think I need like a darker color than she's using. I feel like this is gonna be too far up. I feel like I like literally did this crease hella far up. And then it'll say Ellie just connects the dots. So we're gonna just go ahead and connect it. More or less, right? All right, guys. Let's see what's next. I think that's pretty symmetrical. As symmetrical as I'm gonna get it. Okay, let's see what's next.
Then we go in with eyebrows. So what I do is I take a little eyebrow brush and make sure it's very pointy. And then I go in with my contour stick from Primark, and it's in Rich Espresso. So it is one of the darkest shades. I put a little bit of that on the brush. And then I just go in and map my eyebrows. Now, I really like to have my eyebrows quite angular, but then also quite soft. So we're going to start here.
Angular,
so
but soft.
A little line going straight up. I usually follow my eyebrow line roughly, but more exaggerated. I like that very exaggerated look, sort of cartoon. Well, very cartoon-like. And then I usually just go straight, right across where I've glued my eyebrow. And I usually like to have this line and that line parallel to each other.
I feel like that's pretty even. I feel like that's actually pretty fucking even. I think I kind of snapped these brows, and we haven't even concealed them yet, so I think we're good. you know, give me a thumbs up if you think I did a damn good job. No, look, they're gonna give me a thumbs down. They're like, you did terrible, thumbs down. Don't give this video a thumbs down. Don't do that to me. Y'all better not do that to me. Okay, let's see what's next, guys.
Okay, so the next thing that I do is I conceal around the eyebrows, underneath and on top. And what I like to use is a cream white from Snazaroo.
Sorry, okay, sorry. Ellie just went on ahead and like carved out his brow with white. Normal, perfect. Okay, I get it. But you literally just covered up the outline of the crease that we put down. So like what was the point of outlining the crease? Am I tripping? Like,
V, I did not see
the whole point of the crease being mapped out is so that we can follow it later on. And if you cover it up with white,
I didn't see.
how are we gonna follow the crease later on? Like, I'm confused. Anyway, let's just do what Ellie did. Ellie did it. We gotta do it. So. Okay, so you can kind of still see the brown there, so it's very faint, but you can still see it. So I guess I'm not too mad at Ellie, but alright, you guys. So those are the brows, kind of concealed from the bottom, but I think Ellie also does the top. So let's go ahead and see.
Okay, so now what I like to do is I like to conceal around the top of the eyebrow and bring some of the product up, just so there's enough there that I won't have to worry about blending over the top of the eyebrow once I start doing my foundation.
All right, so Ellie now goes on top and conceals the brow, but Ellie definitely uses a color that's closer to his foundation shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Dermablend Leg and Body foundation, and I'm gonna use this to conceal on top of my eyebrows.
I'm gonna go in with the fake flash palette, and I'm just gonna go in with the pink shade, sort of purpley shade in this palette, but the pink shade from the palette, and I can still sort of see the faint line where I'm going to be doing my cut crease. I'm just going with my finger for this one. I learned this trick off of watching Blue Hydrangea's tutorials on her YouTube, so if you want to know how to do it properly, go watch her videos. So now we're going to go in with foundation. I again go in with my Primark stick. This is in shade Ivory. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but if I haven't. So I just take this foundation and I just go everywhere with it.
Now I'm going to go in with my Krylon TV paint stick in the shade V22. If you guys want to use me as a shade reference, I use this because it's really close to my skin tone and it gets the job done.
I'm going to go in with some contour. Again, I take the same contour, Rich Espresso from Primark, and I just take a tiny bit of this because this is very dark. Just take a tiny little bit, maybe 2 swipes here, and then I just like to dot it around my forehead.
Alright, so Ellie now goes in with contour, so I'm just going to take my black mixed with blue. This gives me like a nice little contour situation. Alright, let's see what's next.
I can't do my nose yet because I do my highlight of my nose first. So I just go back in with the Clown White, and I'm just going to go in and highlight.
Alright, so Ellie goes in now and starts the highlight process of her face. So she goes in like a really like sharp way. Like she does like a triangle kind of under the eye, and it tapers in here. So it's kind of like this shape. It's very tapered and like pinched in. She does the nose and everything like that. She uses Clown White. I'm gonna go ahead and use not Clown White because that's gonna be too bright. I mean, I'm gonna use white, but I'm gonna start off by using Deep Olive. This is by, I think Elf. I want to say Elf Deep Olive. I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna try to do the same type of shape that Ellie does. And then I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and take some white now. So I'm gonna go in with some white, and we're gonna go ahead and like really highlight, kind of like the same like Ellie Diamond did. So.
And then match it up to where the bottom is. So to blend this together, I like to use a fluffy brush, and I'll take it and I'll just dip it into whatever white I have left. I don't really want that much product on, but I still want enough to blend these shadows together. And then I'll go in and further contour this nose. So I take a very big powder puff, and what I go in is I just go in with baby powder, but I decide to go in, and first of all I'll do the eyebrows because that is what has been waiting the longest, and I'll go in and plop that all over.
Okay, guys, so we have the contours on, we have the face nice and highlight and stuff. So it looks like Ellie now goes in with powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face.
Okay, so now I just take a big fluffy brush and just brush it off.
Guys, I'm gonna go in with my one size dark deep powder as well, just to set more, because you know I'm a deeper skin girl, so I need to make sure that like my skin looks my skin tone. Alright, you guys, so now Ellie said that he goes in with bronzer because we lose pigment when we powder our face, which makes total sense. So I'm actually going to take the Sacha Devereaux Side Eye palette, and I'm going to take these reddish brown tones. So they're more like burgundy-ish reddish colors. I'm going to use this to bronze my face.
And there's not really much color going on at the moment with the contours, so I'm going to go in with a bronzer. Any bronzer will do, and it's just to bring back some life into the skin. And then what I go into contour with is I go in with Nib and Fab. I like to mainly focus this within this little triangle that I've created here.
Alright, so now Ellie's going to go in and actually start to contour, so I'm just going to use the matte book, and I'm going to use that dark brown shade now. And I'm going to go ahead and start to contour. I'm also gonna go ahead and bake a little bit because it looks like Ellie has more white powder in this area. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and bake my face. So I'm gonna take this dome-like brush here, and I'm gonna take some of this air spun and just bring some of that light back because
is I like to smile, and I like to see where the apples of my cheeks are, and I'll start there with the lightest part.
Okay, so Ellie now goes in with blush, and I'm just gonna use the pink out of this blush, this palette here as blush, and then Ellie's face is very lifted up, so you want to make sure that this is you're doing this in like a lifting motion.
Okay, so before we go into eyeshadows, I'm just going to put a heavy layer of white powder. This is again just a baby powder, but we're going to put a heavy powder underneath my eyes. So the eyeshadow palette we're going to go in today with is the Alyssa Edwards by Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. We're first of all just going to be taking the pink shade, which is called Texas Made, and I'm just going to be putting that into the crease. Just making sure that the colour is very well packed upon the crease because we're going to blend it out. So this is well packed on, I feel. I'm going to go back in with this little brush, taking the white shade from the palette, which is called Headliner, and I'm just going to be taking this and blending over the shade that we already put down. Okay, so since the outfit and the wig that I'm using are pinks and purples, I kind of want to focus the purples a lot more on the eyes. So we're going to be going in with Believe from the palette, that is just the bright purple shade, on a fluffy brush called Hunty by What a Drag.
Here we go.
Okay, we're still going to go in with this edge to half of the eyebrows. We're going to go into the black shadow called Crease. And I'm just going to do the tail of my eyebrows.
Bitch, that is a brow. You gave it. That's a brow. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now, which I'm super excited to do. Ellie goes in and he like does like little, like I guess little tick marks of where the crease is gonna be cut. So I'm just gonna like.
I like to do it in steps yet again. So I'm going to take it, make sure that I do a little point here. Like remember at the beginning, I'm sort of mapping that back out again. So I'm just going to go in and fill all that in with that white.
Alright, and now Ellie goes in with that white shade again and basically sets that because we want to make sure that it doesn't budge, doesn't move, and it's cute or whatever, so.
Up to reach my eyebrows. And I like to elongate the inner corner a lot. So I'll take it just from where it naturally would sit. finishing touches. Okay, so I've done the other eye off camera, and I have also forgot to start filming, but I've done some of the under eyes again with the Alyssa Edwards palette in Texas Made. I've also added some black up in this corner, up just in here, just to deepen it a little bit, just to make it a bit more sultry and a bit more sexy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath the eye, and we are going to put some white underneath there just to really get that very intensified white under the eye.
Under the eye.
So also what I love to do is once I've gone underneath the eyes, I'm just going to make sure that I'm happy with everything. I like to put some lines up here just to really intensify that liner, make it really sharp. I also like to elongate it on the outer portion as well, so I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm just going to drag it out. So after I have done the white under my eyes, I go back in with my white powder from the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I'm just going to set all of that, and then I'm going to go back through and do some finishing touches on the white. Okay, so now that I'm finished with my eyes, I'm just going to go back in and touch up on the blush. So I'm going to go in with this highlighter from Revolution, and it's called Set the Tone. It's the white highlight that they have. And this is just like, everything. I love it so much.
I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty highlighter. Ellie used like a white one, and you know, your girl is dark skinned, so I don't even want to use that. I'm gonna use this like, actually, I'm gonna use the one that I'll always be using from the Sacha Devereaux palette, which is this beautiful like pinky tone. I'm gonna use this to highlight.
So what I like to do with my lips is I really like to have that really pointed edge at the edge of the lips, and then coming into like a really big pouty lip. So watch me here, okay? I do an X here because then that is where that line is going to meet the two here. So I just take the brush.
That is so interesting.
Into that.
Alright y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to these lips. I'm literally gonna take my brow pomade to go ahead and do this lip technique that Ellie does. So, ooh, I love how plastic I look right now. Ooh, work bitch. So,
and carve it down into that point. Now what I do, since it's a very like Marilyn Monroe trick, she had an outer point and then she had a really big juicy lip. So all I do here is take it from this edge where this little line is here, starting right there. I'll take it, I'll just move it to the other side.
alright, so I'm gonna fill in this lip with like a pink, excuse me, a pink lippy that I need to find, because I don't know what lippy, see what we got. So, bitch, this is a perfect lippy. This Fenty Beauty one. This is amazing. This is literally the same exact color that Ellie Diamond is using. This is that Fenty Beauty lipstick. It's in the shade Unlocked. The Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unlocked.
So I'm going in with the Revolution liquid lipstick and Keep Crying For You, and this is like a really bright pink. Like, look at that. Okay, so that is the makeup done. I'm gonna go off camera, do some lashes and finishing touches, put some rhinestones on the nose, and I'll be back with the finished look.
Alright you guys, that is it for this video. This is the final Ellie Diamond transformation, and you guys, I am feeling it so much. I think I did such a great job on this makeup look. Please let me know down in the comment section if you guys are vibing with this, because I think it looks super, super, super dope. The only thing I feel like that I kind of messed up on a little bit was just like the white on the sides here, because I know that Ellie does these really cool like white streaks, which I did do, but it looks a little bit different, and I'm such a perfectionist that I noticed it did not look exactly the same, so I'm like, oh my god. But for the most part, you guys, I feel like I bodied this look. I mean, like, let me know. Like, this is super, super good. I can't wait to post this on Instagram so Ellie can see it. And yeah, you guys, also I got some new girls, as you guys can see here. These are amazing. I love them so much. All right, you guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, because y'all know that helps your girl out a ton. I really, really appreciate that. And also, subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed already, especially if you guys are returning. Like, it's free to subscribe. You just click the red button and it's there. Let me know what you guys think of the look down in the comments. I would love to start a conversation down there if you guys like it. Let me know who you like to see me transform into next. I would love to go ahead and like transform into other queens. I want to start this transformation series back. I want to go ahead and do Rock'em Sakura next so bad. I think Rock'em Sakura is such a talented makeup artist and a talented queen just all the way around, and I would love to transform into Rock'em Sakura. So let me know if you guys would like to see me try to do Rock'em Sakura. I think that'll be super dope. And yeah, you guys, that is it for me. I love you guys all so freaking much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. For now. Bye, guys. Mwah.